There's only 12 bars of music.
I like having fun. I like to laugh. I like to meet people who can make
Good morning, everybody!
Yes, I like it too.
Good morning! It's Office Hours Live with Tim Heidecker here in Glendale, California. It is May 22nd. The time is 10:05 a.m. If you're watching us live, it's a good opportunity for you to make sure your clocks are set. And it is hot out here in Glendale. I don't know what it is at this second because we've been in the studio. The air conditioning is not operating. I'm going to talk like Jordan Peterson. Everyone see when Jordan Peterson is trying to form an idea and he gets his eyes closed and he starts straining to get out the things that are in his head bouncing around. What's going on in there? But it is warm out. And a little bit of a different show today. Vic Berger's not in town. Well, he's in town. He's taking a sick day today, folks. He's taking a day. And we've got, well, first we have the great DJ Douggpound.
What are we going to do without chips? What are we going to do without chips?
Good horning.
Good horning, Doug.
Good horning to you. Good horning to Karsten.
Good morning.
Well, I was going to introduce him. Lieutenant Karsten behind me, behind my left shoulder, to your right. Lieutenant Karsten in the Vic seat. It's going to be the hot seat today, I have to tell you.
Uh-oh. What's up, everybody?
The hot seat.
Oh, he's doing what's sick. Damn.
We have a little issue with Karsten.
Oh, boy. Here we go.
And
Karsten, you got to have your own
trouble today.
You got to have your own catchphrase. You can't be doing Vic's.
That's true.
That's true.
Now I have two issues with you.
Oh, boy.
And
Just piling up.
Where is Vic? We said Vic. We were gonna come up with funny reasons Vic isn't here. Funny reasons Vic isn't here. Almost like a top 10. And stand by, Nick Kroll is in the studio. I've not introduced him yet, though, and you're being very polite.
Nick Berger.
Nick Berger. That would be fun. We should get you, Carson. Get the hell out of here and let him sit in this chair.
I'm the Nick Berger. Watch out. Here I come. Chomp, chomp, chomp.
Vic Berger is stuck up a tree. That was one idea I had. The fire department is on their way, working on getting him down. Vic Berger is involved in we're in Southern California, so this isn't that unusual, but he is involved in a high-speed chase, car chase, on the 5 freeway.
I heard that Nick Berger. I heard that Vic Berger was starting a fire.
Yes, he's starting a fire in Castaic.
Yes,
North up, if you look up the 5, north of Los Angeles, up in Castaic, a fire is being started by Vic Berger. Doug, you have any news on what Vic Berger's up to this very moment?
Huh?
Any news on what Vic Berger is up to at this very moment? Looking for an improvisational.
Yeah, he's getting his vaccines removed.
I understand
his whole blood is being taken out. They remove the vax in one of those spinning deals, and then they put the blood back.
And is this an RFK Junior Waterkeepers kind of reverse vax?
He's been kind of watching the RFK videos lately, and it's RFK related. Yeah.
All right, drill that one into the ground.
I started off good, and then we kind of died. You know.
I heard that Vic is in line for the new Conan Gray album that's coming out. Has anyone heard of Conan Gray? Have you heard of Conan Gray, yes or no? We have a lie detector set up on your chair, so be honest with you.
I think Conan O'Brien is going gray. And I think
there's no evidence of that, by the way.
There's not. That's
that
what I'm
hair.
saying.
We were talking about this. Now we all love Conan O'Brien. God bless him. We hope nothing ever bad happens to this guy. But we got the hairs.
That's where you go to.
Well, the hairs. We're tired of the hair, aren't we?
Yeah. So we should end his life.
Yeah. No, I'm not saying that.
No, we don't want anything to happen. We don't want anything to happen.
We don't want to 86 him.
No.
But
there's Conan Gray.
There's Conan Gray. So this came up in my news alerts this morning. Conan Gray announces new album, Wishbone. Now, my audience is going to say, you don't know who Conan Gray is?
You know? Hold on. Let me get my reading glasses on. Okay.
Big shot.
Oh.
You remember Conan Gray?
But
it's Freddie Mercury.
Yes, but his lead this song
Give me a little Conan Gray on the audio, on the speaker. Let me a little taste of what I want to see if I like Conan Gray. What is Conan Gray? Where did he come from? Is he a YouTuber? Was he in a band?
Is he Benson Boone?
Is he Benson Boone? What if Benson Boone?
I have a song from 2 hours ago.
Yeah, let's hear it.
Hyperion.
Wait, this is a 30-second video from Conan Gray.
Okay.
You want to hear?
I want to hear Wishbone.
Wait, here's a song.
It is Freddie Mercury.
My sweet sounds like Andy Schauf.
I don't want
This
to
is
get
crazy.
flagged.
He has a song with 2 billion views.
What?
So,
Do
plays.
you ever feel, Nick, like you're living in some kind of simulation?
Dude,
Heather.
I'm in the Spider-Verse right now.
You are.
I'm in there. No,
You sounded like, you know who you sounded like there? You sounded like Michael Keaton doing his Beetlejuice.
I love that movie.
Yeah. Take those sunglasses off. Are those really your reading glasses?
It's
no.
showtime.
You dropped the bomb on me. Can we talk about this real quick?
Yeah, let's do it.
I'd known Nick now 20 years.
Yeah,
Maybe.
I think so.
Very casually.
Yeah,
Like I
never
said,
intimately. Never
has been over
very
to my
close.
home.
Never been to your home.
I've never been to yours. But every time I see you, we always have a laugh.
We do have
a good time.
We have a good
Funny
chat.
guy.
Fun chats.
Everyone knows Nick. He's a funny guy.
I said, hey!
Okay.
Is that the guy, the brothers, the band that are from like the classic rock guys?
What's going on?
Oh, that's what's going on.
That's Four Not
You know that band,
What's
those two,
going on?
those brothers, that one guy. It looks kind of like that. They're like now,
Oh
but they're
yeah,
classic
we don't
rock.
like these guys.
Yeah, right. There's something about
the
that little
Zeppelin
guy,
ripoff.
that
Greta
little
Van
guy's ego, that you know that
Greta
little.
Van Fleet?
Greta Van Fleet.
Yes.
No, it's not Greta Van Fleet. It's Greta Van Fleet.
Yeah.
Greta Van Fleet.
It is, but maybe Conan Gray is the lead singer of
Greta Van Fleet.
Greta Van Fleet, and this is a solo project.
This is an amazing segue into our first guest.
Oh, we have our first guest already. Okay, we're just getting into it, Nick here.
Our first,
Let me tell you something, though,
Topic.
Nick. Let me just finish this thought
Please,
real
please.
quick. That Nick and I have known each other casually. I think we know each other in a very respectful way.
Respectfully casual,
Yeah.
intimately casual,
Yeah.
but respectfully distant level.
Sat next to each other at a mutual friend's memorial.
Yes.
That's the last time I saw you.
And that's how I got the invite to office hours, baby.
That's how I work. I go to these functions. I say,
He goes,
we gotta
if
get
Nick's
you
a
in."
good time at a funeral, he's going to be a good time on office hours.
Tim checks for all he goes on Partyful and he sees what funerals are happening. And then
I go to all the funerals.
You got to
He
give your number to
RSVPs.
RSVP for these partyful funerals.
Yeah.
Anyways, the one connection I have with Nick is I don't know. Out of randomly, you asked me about who does my water filtration or something.
Your name was dropped in a water filtration consultation.
Right.
So I checked in on you. You
Yeah.
said yes.
Do you like this guy?
I like this guy. Because you seem to be a guy who can build things.
I'm a builder, almost like
builder
the Adrian Brody in the Brutalist.
Yes.
But yeah, so I mean, we have like a system where our water gets filtered.
Yeah.
So we don't have a Brita. We advance from the Brita filter.
Yeah. You got it.
And grateful for it's been working great. But then you just a minute before we go to air, you tell me this
Our water guy
main guy
passed. He passed on.
He was not an old. This was a young guy.
Wait, your water guy died?
Yeah.
Is that the funeral you
How
met?
do I, first of all, how do I
It's a
not?
different funeral.
I don't think we went.
We were not invited to the water guy's funeral.
Was he buried at sea?
That's a good question. That's a good.
Maybe he should be buried at pond.
Well, let's show a little respect.
Sorry.
This is not a young guy. I mean, this is not an old guy.
Yeah. This was not an old guy.
Was he killed by illegal immigrants?
Oh wow. Wow.
Was he involved in a gang?
Yeah. Yeah. What?
Agua Trente?
It was an agua. It was a water related. I can't speak to
funny.
I can't speak to the
Well,
specificities of it.
all due respect
Yeah.
to this situation.
All
due respect.
One black water.
I want to reach out to them though, because they come like every couple of years.
Yeah.
And, it's terrible.
They're very, and they've
I'm
so
be
it
flippant
was
about this,
yeah.
but
Sorry to drop that bomb on you right before we started
okay.
this.
So we got that established. One of our only mutual connections is no longer with us.
Yep.
So our connection to each other now is very tenuous.
It's at best. At best, it's like when a bridge is about to collapse and there's just like the one metal wire.
Your thoughts on the Mexican Navy situation on the Brooklyn Bridge?
Oh my God! The funniest thing to
You were
happen
laughing.
on
You were
Apple News.
openly, publicly making fun of that situation.
I was making
in a
fun of
very
the bridge.
disrespectful
I was
way.
making fun of this Navy thing.
No, it's terrible.
It's terrible.
All right, so we want to shift gears dramatically here. You're not really a music guy.
Love Conan Gray.
You love Conan Gray. And by the way, Nick has all these things we're going to promote for him. He doesn't need our help, but he's got shows.
but that's
Big Mouth is coming out.
That's great.
And then
Yeah, but
something
you
else.
don't have an album coming out.
And you got a movie. What's the movie? That seems the most important.
I don't understand you.
I don't understand you.
That's the name of the movie.
Now, you were telling us, don't watch the trailer.
It's hard to say.
I watched the trailer.
You like the trailer?
I thought the trailer was good, but I had the same reaction you had, which is it gives away the whole damn movie.
It tells you a lot of what happens in the movie, but I think that what's tricky about a movie like this is what the audience expectation, what they're watching, and then a big turn comes, and so you want to. And the debate is whether you tell the audience what they can expect or be surprised.
Shot in Italy.
Shot in Italy, in Rome, Italy.
Did you pause for a second before agreeing to do this? Because they said, Nick, we have a movie for you. Shoots in Rome. You don't say. You say I don't need to know.
I don't even know.
Else.
I don't even want to know the
tell
script.
me
I don't want to
anything
even know
else.
what language. Doesn't matter. I'll do it.
Yeah.
It was a great idea, and it's me and Andrew Rannells, who I love and know quite well. Brian Crano and David Craig, wonderful directors who I knew. And the movie was like, go shoot in Rome, and it was great. I went with my wife and our young child, and then we got there. My wife was newly pregnant, and my child was so angry that I was working till 5 a.m, and he was so mad.
How old's that one?
He's now 4, but he was
4,
2 at the time.
2, and now you got a new baby.
Got almost 2-year-old.
Oh my goodness.
Can you talk to me about fatherhood?
I would be happy to off the air.
Wally.
I'm one of the great dads. We have to get into this because we have a very special guest waiting to talk to us with some huge. I see you don't like music. I know you don't like music. You don't really know much about
the
it.
combination
I
of.
saw you on that one song podcast. It seemed like you were out of your depth.
I was way out of my depth.
Hello.
Whereas you love music,
I'm an
play
accomplished
it.
musician.
You're an accomplished musician.
There's been a lot of. I don't know if you're following this. There's been a lot of turmoil in the music industry.
Oh, yes, I saw this.
Many drummers are losing their jobs. Many drummers. We have an expert, I should just say, of drums. He is an official drummer.
He's in a wow.
And this guy is in a band, many bands. He's a friend of our show, Mike Portnoy. Are you there, Mike?
I'm here. What's up, Tim? Hey,
Mike
guys.
Portnoy. Well, look at this. I mean, you don't need to, I don't even just set up that he's a drummer. That's just what a drummer ought to look like.
Hey, Mike. Jesus, you look like a drummer, Mike.
How are you?
I'm doing good. I'm actually scared for my life at this point.
Yeah, this is serious stuff.
Yeah, nobody's safe.
Mike Portnoy from a band that I know you love, Nick, Dream Theater.
Oh my God.
I don't know why I'm beating up on you on music.
Well,
It's because it's clear what my tastes are, and you know I go deep on Dream Theater.
Yeah.
Next to Conan Gray.
Do you know who Conan Gray is?
Me?
Yeah.
No, I have no idea.
Fair enough. Thank you for your honesty.
Is that a comedian or a musician?
It's apparently a singer. Yeah, musician.
is he a
Conan Gray.
barbarian?
I didn't even know a single Taylor Swift song until a few months ago, to be honest.
I
So,
saw
yeah.
that video. Somebody was playing your Taylor Swift songs for the first time.
Exactly, and I had to like create drums for it, but the video had something like 3 billion views, and none of which were me because I'm oblivious to pop music, to be honest.
Well, okay, so let's top line this here. We've got Zach Starkey being fired, then rehired, then fired again. And that's the big one. The second big one, obviously, is our friend Josh Freese, who was let go of the Foo Fighters.
The Foo Fighters.
Yes. You know who those guys are.
Yeah.
But
Nirvana.
Starkey,
Right?
Starkey is Ringo's son.
Richard Starkey's son is Zach Starkey. Richard Starkey also goes by the name Ringo Starr.
He should be called Dingo Star.
I got into hot water because I commented on Josh Freese's post, and it got a lot of attention. I don't know if you could see that anywhere. Oh, but you said, Mike, your comment was, damn, I'm shocked you seemed to be the perfect fit. That's very nice.
5,000 likes.
I said something not so nice. Let's see if you can find mine.
Tim, you're not even in the top comments up
I
there.
should. It got a lot of attention. Oh, there it is.
Lots, yeah. That
Upside is you won't have to hear any of those horrible songs
Oh,
ever again.
no.
Ouch.
Oh.
Man.
Whoa.
Yeah. That's bridge burning. But we goof on the. I goof on the Foo Fighters all the time. And
now, how do you feel about the count of likes you got there? There's a lot of support for you out there, Tim.
I mean, there really is. I mean, Instagram doesn't have the ability to downvote something, so we're not getting a true representation. But I think some people are like, "What? You're telling me they don't have one good song?" Mm-hmm. Well,
was that Donald Trump?
No. It was just a jerk. It was my jerk voice. So let's just, Mike, what do you think is happening out there? What's your take on this?
I think it's the Spinal Tap conspiracy. I think nobody is safe. You have Ringo's son was fired from The Who. You have John Bonham's son was fired from Sammy Hagar's band. I mean, if
I didn't know about that.
Ringo and Bonzo are not safe. Nobody is safe.
Way to bury the lead.
Yeah, really, that's big news.
So does he still get gift cards to Cabo Wabo? Like, what happens? Is he fully out of the system then?
Jason Bonham, yeah, he got let go by Sammy months ago. Last year, I think, when he was out on the summer tour. It's just crazy. It's craziness.
Now, I have an unnamed source. I'll just say this person is very deeply familiar with all these people. I don't know if he has any actual inside information, but his take on The Who is that maybe Zach is a little bit too much of a party guy, maybe he's got involved in some these kind of things and a little bit too much living the rock and roll lifestyle.
The Who invented the rock and roll lifestyle?
I know, but if you're Roger and Pete now,
the original drummer was the king of it.
If you're Roger and Pete now, maybe you want to clean up the act, and you don't want to say that outright. So you try to give him an easy off, but then he comes back and bites you. The whole thing's a mess.
Explain Freese then.
Well, I have no insight on Freese. What do you got on Freese?
Portnoy might know something.
Freese is probably watching right now. He should call in.
I mean, frankly, it's shocking. I thought Josh was perfect, like I wrote on that thread. So yeah, it's scary. It's scary.
Some people say maybe Taylor Hawkins' son is in line. He's gonna.
But even famous drummers' sons are not safe, like I just pointed out.
I think these drummer sons need to quit being drummers,
right?
Yeah.
No more drummer sons. Maybe they don't want the sons. They want the real deal.
This is Nepo babies.
But the real deals are all dead. That's the problem.
They got to get a fresh drummer from the streets.
By the way, Mike, I love how you've turned your home into a hotel. I love the details.
Well, I'm in a hideaway
conditioner.
bunker. I'm in a hideaway bunker on Long Island just because I'm scared for my life and career at this point. So, I'm in like 15 bands, so I have 15 times the chance of getting fired.
Yeah,
right
you're going to
now.
definitely get axed from one of those groups, 100%.
Yeah, the odds are very much stacked against me right now.
But I noticed that he referred to himself as a freelancer. Is that how you think of your drummer? Like, do you think of yourself
Me
as
or Josh?
Yeah, the post.
Oh, Josh Freese.
Josh, he put himself. He listed himself. Do you consider yourself a free? Is that a term?
Well, he was like, I would think Josh, like he was a gun for hire for a lot of groups. That's I think another way of saying freelancer.
That to me sounds much cooler for a drummer to say you're a gun for hire than freelancer.
But I think the Foo Fighters basically, the Foo Fighters said you're in the band.
Right.
Like you're a part of the band. Like
are there band photos with Josh in it?
Other guys like the Stones and other bands, they're like, we have guns for hire. We have hired guns, and that's another way of saying guns for hire.
Which I like also. I like gun for hire, hired guns.
These guys are
Guns
not
N'
in the
Roses
band.
also fired their drummer as well, by the way, speaking of guns.
Who?
Really?
Guns N' Roses also fired their drummer. Yeah.
All right, well.
And Rose McGowan, just Guns N' Roses, Rose McGowan fired her drummer as well.
Now you're making things up. We try not to make stuff up on the show.
I'm so sorry.
Nick, who's your drummer?
My drummer?
Yeah.
Do you know who James Brown is?
The singer, soul singer.
Yes. It's his drummer.
Oh, cool.
Oh, you got his old drummer.
Yeah, I got his
My
old drummer.
audience
He's
probably
great,
knows who
man.
that is. All right, well, Mike, only one thing I want to add to this, is somebody I believe stepped in to cause a little shit was Mr. Bob Dylan, who chimed in. Tell me what you think of this. We might be jumping to a conclusion here, but with all this Pete stuff, with all the Who stuff going on, Bob Dylan himself writes, "Happy birthday, Pete. Who's the new boss? Is he like the old boss? Have you met him yet? Say hello to Roger."
Oh.
Now that might be a little shade. Does anyone think that might be a little shade, Mike? You know, do you read between the lines there, saying that Roger is telling Pete, Roger's running the show there?
Well, I don't know if you saw the clips. That the whole thing with Zach Starkey started. They did a show last month at the Royal Albert Hall, and Roger came in.
Yeah.
They were doing "The Song Is Over," and Roger came into the second verse early.
Yeah.
And stopped the band, turned around and blamed it on his mix that the drums were powering out his mix. Now, mind you, Zach Starkey is on an electronic kit. They already downgraded it off of an acoustic kit. Have him playing an electronic kit, which is fully controllable in terms of volume through the sound guy. So if anything, he should have fired the monitor
He's
guy.
playing a
not
drum.
that.
He's playing like
He's
like
playing those
with the
V-
pads,
VTech
like the
drums,
octopad
yeah.
kind of situation.
Exactly.
All right.
He could just.
All right, I'm done.
You guys should have
You
been.
literally just turn him down in your mix.
Can't you just be replaced by a drum machine? You should be scared about that.
Yeah.
There's no guitar machine.
AI.
dudes.
All right, Mike. Well, you've provided absolutely no insight on this except
AI is coming for all of our jobs.
I need dirt. I need inside
Mike,
stuff.
do you have any
I
complaints?
don't have any dirt. I'm scared.
Any complaints?
I'm hiding. I'm scared.
What bands are you in? Can you
Any
name all
Portnoy's
15?
complaints?
Oh,
got a
Nick,
question.
well done.
Literary.
Yeah, we want to do a semi-recurring segment called Portnoy's Complaints.
Anything?
Anything there?
Anything about the
That's,
DoubleTree extended stay? Anything about the extended stay you're at?
I am at a Homeward Suites on Long Island, and I'm not supposed to divulge that information, but
Well, wait a minute. Are you on tour?
no, I'm actually in tour rehearsals right now. We're about to leave for Europe. We're going to be over in Europe doing like the festivals all summer, and going to be back through the States in the fall. But that's assuming I still have a job.
Who are you
I don't know.
rehearsing with? Cro-Mags?
I'm with my band Dream Theater. I rejoined my band Dream Theater. We just celebrated our 40th anniversary.
Wow.
Yeah, 40 years.
All right. And I also one last thing. I heard you made some music with my buddies Axe and Manuel.
I'm worried that they're going to fire me as well. But yeah, I did some recording with Axe and Manuel. Those guys are freaking awesome. I love them.
You're fired.
All right. Thank you so much, Mike. All the best. Be safe in Europe. Okay.
Bye, Mike.
Bye, Mike.
Good to see you guys. Nice to
You're
meet you.
fired, bud.
Oh, boy. Let's take a breather.
Did you ever go to Nassau Coliseum in Long Island?
No. Why?
Great venue.
Great venue. It's legendary. Matt probably did. The
Oh,
Worm
yeah.
did.
Many
Yeah.
times.
Matt's a Long Island guy.
Saw Primus and open for Rush there.
There you go.
Pretty big.
Nick, do you have a favorite band or anything?
Do you know Conan Gray?
Stop. You probably were like an Arcade Fire guy.
No. I never really liked Arcade Fire.
Well, you're on the right side of history, apparently. I was sort of obsessed with them right now. We could talk about them later, but, you know.
You could get into it.
I
Never
don't
got
like
into
kicking anybody when they're down.
Cool.
Which is why I've never come after you.
Oh, I don't even know. I'm so out of it. I don't even know that something. I just always thought that the lead singer he wanted to look like cool Hitler. That was always the vibe, you know.
Well, look at him here. This is some weird stuff. I should say I think I've mutuals here, but
Okay. I have no point of reference for that. I mean, I do
that record of theirs, the Suburbs, I think they've got some classic stuff in there.
Sure.
But they've come back with this new album called Pink Elephant, and I guess apparently all the fans of the band are deserting them. I guess Wynn, the lead singer, there's a lot of allegations, a lot of Me Too kind of stuff with him. I'm not commenting. I don't know enough about it. But
that shouldn't stop you.
well, it certainly
Engage.
colors
It's live.
my.
It's live across the world. Just engage. Talk about it.
Walter Goggins here. Walton Goggins.
No,
Walter Goggins.
Walter Goggins.
Walton Goggins.
He should just be Walter.
Says he
Can't
says,
make up a new word.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen, accused of sexual crimes. Here they are. Like he has to acknowledge that in the introduction.
My name is Walter Goggins.
Give me a
Well,
break.
play the
Walton.
video. Let's do some shreds on. Let's do shreds on it. Wow,
pretty
that
good.
is,
Pretty well.
The tempo of the strumming.
I really can't get over it. It does look like my kid and a friend had a play date and decided to play instruments.
It's very whimsical.
Yeah.
Allegedly
Allegedly.
whimsical is a good name for a band.
Yeah, I would listen to that.
With the skull
I like
and
Michael
crossbones?
Kiwanuka.
Say again?
Now I'm getting
I
excited.
like Michael Kiwanuka. the music of Michael Kiwanuka.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's talk to our audience. Find out if anyone's heard of such a group. Man.
Guess who's back?
You want to just ask someone if they've heard of
Michael
Mike?
let's do the
Kiwanuka.
city
Did
of
you just
the
make
day,
that
man.
up?
No, Michael Kiwanuka. It sounds like a word that you would say.
Michael Kiwanuka. This is like the credits for the Michael Barbone. What's the daily?
Oh, Michael Barbaro.
Michael Barbaro.
That's a Vic drop.
The city of the day.
I know we have to do this contractual obligation here. We have to bring in the city of the day and read our sponsor. Our sponsor is... Shit. Sorry. City of the day is... Doug, help me here.
Oh, I forgot about Vic's not here. I got to do that.
Carson, you're no help.
I
You
know.
have the sexy disco music?
I just saw that Vic is just about arriving in Castaic.
Well, he's been there setting fires.
But he's just arriving now
Do we
to
have
enter to walk into
We
the
have
fire.
footage of his high-speed car chase. And you actually just added the Vic element of the show by clearing your throat very loudly into your microphone. Something he is an expert at. R.I.P.E. How do I say this, Doug? I'm sorry. I apologize. What do I say? How do I say this, Doug?
Wait, I'm trying to get the music.
He's got to produce.
There it is.
Wait, here we go. Hold on.
How do I say the name of the sponsor?
I would just say it's ripped.
Oh, Ripped. Okay, Ripped.
Wait, hold up.
Take your time. It's not live.
Thanks, guys.
It is live.
It's not live.
Just like your pal John Mulaney's show. Jesus Christ.
Everybody's live.
Give me a break with the live, okay? It's not that big a deal. You know you know what else is live?
Oh fuck! What?
The nightly news.
You guys should have one of those guys on.
John one of the guys from the nightly news.
A news
Dan,
guy?
Yeah, Dan Rather. Some. Ted
Don
Koppel.
Rather. Dan Rather's always interviewing like the guys from Foghat. You ever see those clips online? He's always talking to like the Allman Brothers band.
That's my favorite band.
The Allman Brothers.
Yeah.
Ripped. Today's episode is brought to you by Ripped. Dying sucks, but if you're gonna have a funeral, you might as well be jacked. The skilled morticians at Ripped will give you the biceps, abs, and pecs you've always dreamed of in life. The Ripped team guarantees you will look toned and muscular at your funeral as your family and friends get one last look at your shirtless body. That's right, no need to wear a suit, just your baby-oiled corpse looking pumped, fresh from the gym. Or you can choose to go ass up and show off your shapely BBL. Sign up for the Silicone Plus upgrade, and we will make your package look huge. So don't rest in peace, rest in shape, and be remembered for your amazing physique for all eternity with Ripped. Office Hours listeners get a free forever tan by going to ripped.hole/balls. That's ripped.hole/balls. Oh, you got a laugh out of you. That feels good.
Yeah.
Now get in the pit for the jingle and let me see those middle fingers.
Yo, dying sucks.
But if you're gonna die, might as well look good, I guess.
Yes.
R.I.P.PED. Rip for eternity.
Yo, dying sucks.
You rip, motherfucker.
All right, Matt, who's representing the city of the day out there in America or the world?
Jack.
Jack, give me a break. Jack Nicholson. He calls into the show a lot.
He does?
Right. Let me see your Jack Nicholson. Here he comes. Ladies and gentlemen, Jack Nicholson.
Where does he get all those wonderful bags of dog treats?
Where does he get? Who's there, Jack?
Hey, what's up, Tim?
What's your city of the day?
I'm in Greenwood Village, Colorado.
Oh my God, you're really
Grateful Dead.
Yeah, you got the Grateful Dead stuff on. What are you, a big
Does
Billy
Grateful New
Strings
Year?
fan?
I don't know if I like bluegrass.
Okay.
So,
What about Blues Traveler?
yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
Cool. And where are you
Okay.
staying again? Near is this what part of Colorado are we talking about here?
It's, like 30 minutes
No,
from
I don't.
downtown
That's-
Colorado.
These
Oh,
people
sorry.
that say
Sorry.
you
He doesn't know. That's why he's asking.
I'm asking
No.
you. I don't know.
I'm asking
Oh,
you.
he's getting nervous.
I'm scared. In the Denver Tech Center. Right, the Denver Tech Center is in Greenwood Village. It's
Okay.
like 30 minutes from downtown Denver.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So we're talking Denver.
Okay.
Yeah, that area.
What happened to your wall behind you? I mean, we need to start working on. No, the other side. Look at
That's
this.
cool. It's a party.
I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened here. We're in a co-working space, and so
Okay.
the wall came like this. I did
You're in a
not do this.
co-working space. So what do you do for a living?
I work at a television production company. We do a lot of like reality TV renovation shows.
Nice.
Main Cabin Masters, if you ever heard of it, that's us.
No, I have not. You have any
Okay,
questions
that's
for
a
Nick
big one.
Kroll, my special guest today?
I wish I did. I didn't come prepared at all.
Okay.
I got questions for you.
Okay.
When someone goes onto Main Cabin Masters, are they looking for an upgrade to the cabin?
Yes. Yep. An upgrade. Yep.
Is this main
So
cabin
they-
like on a boat or?
We just did a boat. We just renovated a boat into a cabin.
A houseboat? Like you took a boat, put it on land, and made it into a cabin?
I think they call no. It's a boat on water. It's a pontoon boat.
But generally, these
And
are
we made-
cabins in the woods style cabins, not like a
Yeah.
not like a cabin like a main cabin of a boat.
Yeah.
It's Maine, like the state Maine Cabin Masters.
Like Ted
makes sense.
Kaczynski kind of stuff. Manifesto guys.
Yeah.
Potentially. I don't know if our background checks are that thorough. Could be.
Okay.
What's the main upgrade
Stop
for a
rocking
cabin?
around. I'm getting seasick talking about
Yeah,
these
sorry,
boats and
sorry.
rocking
Yep.
around.
No, you're right. You're absolutely right.
But I had a great question, which is what is the main upgrade for a cabin?
Yeah.
Space is usually the biggest issue. So we open it up, make it,
Make it bigger.
What about, let's
Okay.
talk septic tanks. Can we talk septic?
Yeah, please.
you're talking to the wrong guy, but
I think we're assuming this guy knows more about cabins than he does.
What do you do for
I don't know much.
what do you do for it? Do you editing? What do you do?
I'm editing right now, yeah, but I'm doing something not associated with Main Cabin Masters. I'm kind of doing more like housekeeping stuff for the company as a whole.
Oh, I thought you were doing a little side gig, a little side hustle.
No side hustles on this end.
All right. Well, thanks for calling.
You know, you never see. There's so many of these home renovation shows. You never see septic stuff. You know,
That's my
toilet.
honestly. I
Toilet
mean, that's
guys.
going to be your biggest issue.
Yeah.
Is septic and also like the
Sewage treatment.
compost toilets that you know are not on septic, that they're just natural. So I'd be curious to hear more about that.
Can I pitch a reality show called Septic Rangers?
Yeah.
Septic Rangers of the West. And they just install like plumbing and systems of disposal of sewage in undeveloped areas.
But specifically in the West?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think then you get some brash cowboy types.
There's a fart that's real hot.
All right. Let me deal with Carson here for a second. Carson, let me just say, Carson, this is not something I blame you for
Where you
directly.
from? Okay.
But we do have a beef regarding you.
Yeah.
Oh
boy.
Yeah, we do. Oh boy. And this involves mutual friends of ours.
Of course.
Okay. Of course.
Yeah.
And I love these guys.
Uh-oh.
Oh boy.
Here we go.
Can you identify these two men?
I know both of these men.
You know them pretty well, don't
And
you?
you know these guys pretty well. These
I
are
do. That's Johnny Carson and Carson Kressley from Queer Eye. These are all
You
Carson.
think that's Johnny Carson?
That's Johnny Carson on the right, and that's
Carson.
Carson Kressley on the left.
It's Carson Daly.
And that's Carson Daly right in the middle.
Now, this is Paul Scheer, Rob Ubel. They have a podcast. They go and find these clips, funny clips.
Sure.
And let's see who's right behind the camera now. Watch this. This is sick. Oh,
Carson. Please don't. Carson. Don't tell me.
do we have a timestamp on this, or am I going to just twist in the wind?
You need a timestamp.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait.
Oh!
It's West, too. What the?
Jesus Christ.
You son of a bitch.
These are mutual friends.
Yeah.
But for you to
Look at you two. And now were you...
Wait, is this you too?
This is Wes in there. Wes and...
Oh, I thought that's not Bono and the Edge.
No, it is.
It's not Bono in there.
Nostradamus.
Me and editor Steve were shopping the other day.
Oh, boy.
Oh.
Hey, Tom.
No.
just looking.
First of all, listen.
This is why they hate white people.
Who's they?
Yeah.
Carson, Wes, I understand that a job
They
is
gotta
a
have
job.
they
and
need
we
multiple
don't,
jobs.
We don't do this show every day.
Not yet.
You haven't gotten yourself a podcast, do you? You know, you've got
I'm
too
trying
much.
to buy one. I'm trying to buy a podcast.
Buy our podcast.
Want to buy us out?
Yeah, can I buy you guys
You should
out?
buy us out.
I'm pointing at Rob, and you guys can show this on your show. Rob and Paul. It's poaching to the highest degree. I've never seen poaching like this of a staff that I curated, and Matt worked his ass off to get Carson in here.
And now
Years
here he
of
is.
getting him.
And now he's back. Tail between
Do you
his
have anything
legs.
to say, Carson?
You have anything to say?
I mean, I'm sorry.
You're ashamed.
I think it's my fault.
Honestly, I am. This is the.
Paul hit me up and asked me if I knew.
Oh, that's true. Is that true?
I think it's my fault.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well,
I said Wes is the best. You got to talk to Wes.
Wes, do you have anything to say for yourself?
I'm deeply ashamed.
Wait, are we watching Are we watching Dark Web or are we watching Office Hours? I'm confused.
Wait, let's talk to Luke. He's our guy. That's not, he didn't.
Luke's got some bad news.
Yeah, I got bad.
I got some bad news for you.
Yeah, I do the post-production for Dark Web.
Christ.
And these are
Am I getting a piece of this podcast or not? Give me and Matt a taste. You tell Paul, you tell Rob that I want to start. You better start kicking up. Oh, there's going to be trouble.
Yeah.
Nick?
Talk to Paul. Hey, Paul.
Paul, what are you doing to me here?
Rob, Paul.
Oh,
you're taking these guys.
You're
this
robbing me
guy's
blind.
guys.
You're robbing me blind.
Robbing him blind. This guy's trying to build a business.
Let me wet my beak, huh? Let me wet my beak.
Taste. If you want everything to stay copacetic, you give Big Tim a taste.
And then you use Luke, you use Wes, you use Cosmo, whatever you want.
You do the background. He'll give you a taste of the background.
Taste of the background?
Yeah, the Glendale background.
Right.
This is too fucked up for me, even if they
All
come.
right. I'll do anything to make it right by you, Jim.
She's his fucking fiance.
Fucking.
All right. What do they say on that show? They'd be like, all right, we got to sit down. We'll figure out a tax. We'll figure out what you kick up to me. We want this to work out, but you got to start kicking up. I want to start running this like a mafia
You should
operation.
run it like that, eating just huge sandwiches. Dry, big sandwiches.
I just finished making pasta. We had a beautiful dinner.
Okay. I do want to, obviously I love you all, and I'm just doing this as a joke. Don't really.
But if you
I understand. Work's work.
I'll be the bad guy. But if you cross Tim again.
Yeah, you're my enforcer. Consigliere.
Yeah. I'm here. We call it Podcast Mafia.
That's a good deep voice.
Yeah. You fuck with Tim again? Hey, Paul. Hey, Rob.
Damn. That's
Tim again?
Whoa. I want to hear that voice more.
Hey, Paul. Hey, Rob. That's all I can say.
Oh, hey, Nick. I was like, imagine those guys. They suddenly they're like, oh, hey, good to see you again, Nick. What's going on?
Good to see you guys. You fuck with my boy Tim again. You come to Glendale, you face the consequences. You walk into Porto's again to get absolutely disgusting pastries.
Ouch.
We'll see what happens. You see where Wes and Carson end up in the LA River floating.
Oh, Jesus. That's great. Have you ever gone that deep before in your work? Yeah.
Wait, how did I get turned up?
No. Right, let's look at civilian. Can we get a call? We got a hothead hotliner up here. We haven't.
Hothead hotline.
We do, and we have RM. It's a mess today.
We have a registered nurse.
We have a registered
I do want to shout out this great company, Matt. What's this coffee company called?
R.I.PPED.
Shoot, who's in the? Oh, can you guys look
What's
at
the
that
name of that
coffee in the
coffee they
control
sent us?
room? Hold it up. Hold up the bags in the control room there.
This world's greatest dad.
Hyperion.
Oh, yeah, that's good coffee.
God, Wes, are you mad at me?
No, it's my fault for going against my contractual obligation.
There's no contractual obligation. Also, Sharpling might have a word for you too. You're on Sharpling's payroll. Everybody loves Wes.
Yeah, I'm chilling out.
Everybody loves
No, this is from Hyperion. Let's show that bag again, please. This is not a paid promotion. Hyperion Coffee. They sent us. They said, Tim, Vic, Doug, and the rest of the crew, thank you all so much for the much-needed laughs in an incredibly fucked up time. The joy you bring is essential right now. So this little coffee shop in Washington County in Michigan Washing now.
Washing towel.
Pronounce that,
Washing towels.
Where?
In Michigan. We love Michigan.
Let me see. Yeah. It's washing towels.
Nick Kroll, the podcast enforcer. Good character.
Why
Why am I not on the Big Mouth show? Never been I asked to come and do voices. You know I do voices.
We'll bring him for the new one.
There's a new one coming, you announced. These are animals or something. I
Yeah,
read
it's
all
called
the
mating
stories about
season.
you. You're on my Google alerts.
You got a Google alert on me?
I got a Google alert on Nick Kroll.
Oh, Jesus, the pressure.
Nice.
Oh, look, Nick's got something new.
Huh.
Okay.
Oh, look at
I'll
that.
just check in with my team, see if I've gotten any offers. Nothing yet. Hey, why aren't I in adults?
Why am I not on the show Adults about 20-somethings in New York?
I could have played someone's uncle or father or something like this.
Tim, you could play one of the kids.
We should. I mean, like Luke Perry on 90210. Rest in peace. Matt, somebody on the line?
Yes, we got Dylan has a question.
I know, and then we have R.M. Brown.
Speaking of Dylan.
I want to defend my tweet.
Dylan, you're live on
I'm
the
just
air.
on tour playing the Hollywood Bowl.
Hi, guys.
Hi, Dylan. You're sounding great. Coming in
Are you
clear.
in the septic tank?
Yeah, true. Sorry, I'm at work. I'm at a wood shop. So a lot of
Perfect.
noise. No, I'm not sorry.
What's your beef?
Actually, I don't. I'm a cold head today. I don't have a hot head issue. I just had a question I wanted to ask you guys.
Okay.
Well, so sorry, I'm a little nervous. Let me just catch my breath. Okay, cool. So, you guys are huge influences on me, my sense of humor and everything. And
Thank you.
there are certain phrases from your characters that have like infiltrated my brain.
Yes.
And I can't really, like, for example, in the bedtime stories episode, where Eric is your new neighbor, and you are telling him what food he can bring over.
Yes.
You say you can bring some dip and some ridged chips.
Ridged chips.
Ridged
Yes.
chips. And just the way you said ridged, I always say it that way now. And Nick, for you, there's a ton, but one that stands out to me is the Liz's publicist. The way they say amazing. You look amazing.
Let's do it. Hold on. Clear the air. We're gonna get the actual man himself to do the line.
Here it is. Let's cut all the woodwork out for 1 second, and we get this clean audio. Ready? Ridged chips.
Okay, we're looking for amazing.
Amazing ridged chips.
Great. We got a new drop, I think. All right. Well, thank you. Is there a question in there, or just a series of compliments?
Yeah, the question was going to be, do you guys ever carry any of that over from your characters or persona, like into your everyday life? Is there any phrases like that stuck with you?
Nick?
Oftentimes the expressions start in real life,
They start in real life, and then you bring it to the show.
You bring it to the show, and
they
then
die there.
And then I tire of it in real life, and I remove it so as not to seem like I'm constantly on.
Yeah.
Is that right?
I think that's right. It's like you develop these things. I develop all these. We generally kind of develop these things in our natural play, in our goofing around. Then some stuff locks in and gets written and produced and made, and then that's how they die.
And it feels like it's hacky to then bring it into real life, at least personally. Can I ask you a question out there? Have you ever lost a digit? Have you? Have you ever?
No, I haven't. Interestingly, my stepdad has.
Stepdog?
Whole thumb on his left
So
hand.
your mom married a new dog.
A lot of comedy there, a lot of humor there.
We should write that
movie.
movie,
He did have a really good dad joke at the hospital. He says he's looking at it and he's all.
Wait, you got? I saw this. You got adult. You got adult socks.
I got pony shoes and adult socks.
Can we see those socks?
Yeah. Let me show you the socks. I gotta get up here.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta get up here.
Look at him. Watch your glasses.
I gotta step on my socks.
Wow, you really know how to shill. Look at you. All right, we get it. Adults is on Fox.
Buy the socks.
What am I watching that on Hulu?
It's on FX. It's on FX for Hulu.
Okay, sit down.
But you don't have to watch the show. You can just buy the socks.
The socks are cool. This is porno that you're making now?
This is a porno called Stepdog. You want to watch me fuck my stepdog? My mom's out of town.
Stepdog?
Yeah, watch, yeah.
Doug, catch up. Nick and I are writing an adult film called
It's adult
Stepdog.
film. Oh, mom's out of town. I'm alone with stepdog. And I'm stuck in the dryer. Stepdog comes in to rescue me.
Apparently all these porns now are about people stuck in dryers,
stuck in stuff.
under beds and stuff.
And stepdog's got to get me out. But then we both get stuck in the spin cycle.
Now, is this a real dog?
It's a real dog with a big pink dick.
Give me Jeff Goldblum pitching Stepdog.
Okay, so a smaller paws. Oh, so look at this! Look at the size of this paw. And just come here, give me a little kiss on the lips, and that tastes so good. Oh yes. Well, you're married to my mother, and I'm excited to be inside of you.
They have a little lipstick prick.
Oh, pull out that little piping pink sort of fury.
Okay, all right.
And
I just made eye contact with you during that bad news. That was a bad idea. All right. Should talk to RM or what?
Sure.
All right, so let me give you a little background. We're running out of time here. Jeez.
We're all over the place today. Thanks, Dylan.
So
Take
we have
care.
a friend of the show here, RM Brown. Are you familiar with the show? Are you familiar? I don't think you're, because you're not you're not like a political guy.
No.
You're apolitical.
I'm apolitical. I'm A. Whitney
You don't
Brown.
care.
Yeah.
A. Whitney Brown.
A. Whitney Brown.
Man, when A. Whitney Brown came on, that was like,
wow.
Fuck.
Finally.
I gotta wait this one out. I'm gonna go to the bathroom and get some snacks. That was the most boring thing that had ever happened on television when A. Whitney Brown hit the airwaves. Am I right?
Yes.
Yeah. Probably, you know what I'm talking about, right, Doug?
Yeah, when he came on SNL.
Oh yeah.
Oh fuck! What does he want? What does he want now? I'm tolerating Dennis Miller because I don't know what he's talking about. The Ayatollah Khomeini or whatever. Ladies and gentlemen, here with his perspective on Reagan's tax cuts is A. Whitney Brown. Just want to watch Hans and Franz here, folks.
Pump
you up.
Right?
No, but RM, do you know who Patrick Bet David is?
Yes.
You do?
I do. I know the name. It's a very familiar name to me.
Okay.
I know he's in your universe.
Yeah, he is. He's a
Wait, yes.
huckster
Yes.
podcast guy.
Yes.
Yes.
Let's see him. We can get a little sample of, and
just give me a taste.
RM's down there in Texas. Yeah, there he is.
Sure, yes.
He's a real
The
estate.
big, beautiful bill that the president was talking about, because this has to do with taxes. This has to do with how you're going to be paying taxes moving forward. A lot of people didn't think this was going to get done.
Anyways, he's got the gang with him. There's this guy, Vinny, and I can't wait for you to see Vinny because Vinny, you are going to just I want to see your Vinny.
I'm here for it.
You already know. Can we show a little Vinny here? Vinny, who do you think Vinny is? Wait, pause. Which one do you think Vinny is?
I mean, it could go any way, but my gut is it's the man in the middle. There. If I had to guess who Vinny was, I believe it'd be the unbelievably I think already paid for R.I.PPED. He's already paid for R.I.PPED.
He's one of our early investors on
Permatan?
Yeah.
Is he a Permatan?
I think he just lives in Florida, but
yeah.
Let's take a little taste of, and then we'll bring RM in. Let's hear from Vinny real quick. Just to get it.
She's the border czar. She's never been to the border. It's a shit show. And Donald Trump, God is watching Donald Trump's back. Because I don't care what anybody says. That's divine intervention. God grabbed his head and said, "Nope, not today." That's it.
But are you guys being real? I mean, this whole idea about Donald Trump can't be beat. He climbed like 9 points after the assassination attempt and barely got to 40. He's one of the most unpopular politicians of all time. This lunatic conspiracy theory that the Democrats would want him assassinated. Are you crazy?
Okay.
We want him as our opponent.
He's like the
building
inside.
Well, it's no coincidence.
His head is bigger than in the frame
It's
too
no
than the other
coincidence
guys.
that on the day that Biden finally threw his white flag up was the day that there was a poll saying that Trump.
Is this off?
Seeing the rallies,
you live in a bubble.
You're
baby.
delusional. And Trank, you're gonna go down in history.
You can't read
People
numbers.
see you, bro.
Come on, I guess I want you to get red.
Trank, I actually like you a lot, and I'm being genuine. I wish you would have. If you were.
Wait, why?
I don't know what's going on.
What's going on?
Kamala, you're better than Joe. I'm being honest with you. But Trank, you're gonna go down as that guy when people see you. That's the guy that just hates Trump. That's what kind of an existence
I
is
can
that?
read
And
numbers.
let's be honest. The Democratic Party. Hold on, Trank. The Democratic Party. Let's be honest. What are you guys doing? Look at your top picks. Kamala Harris,
Kamala
Gavin the
Harris.
Snake
He's getting red. Next
Newsom, Hillary Clinton,
Hillary
Buttigieg,
Clinton.
Gretchen Whitmer.
Gretchen
What do you guys
Whitmer.
have?
Come on, I
At
like
least
it.
the other side. Mind you, I'm not a Republican, but I am voting for
All
Donald
right,
Trump.
enough, Eddie. Let's talk to RM because he's got clips for us. He's got new stuff from the world of Patrick Bet David.
The pounding.
Are you there, RM?
Now I'm getting
Hello,
excited.
can you hear me?
Eluma. Eluma.
Hey.
Dude, I'm so. This is Nick Kroll here.
A pleasure.
Hey, nice to meet you. I'm a big fan.
Thanks, RM. Me too.
Thank you.
RM, I mean, I think the first time we had you on the show, I was a little familiar with your stuff. Since then, now you're my morning watch. I don't know if that's the best idea.
Oh my God.
There's just
Oh
so
my
much.
God.
Yeah, I love all the drops. I mean, and I love that chat you had. There's a great video of yours that you talked to, talking about the Mark Zuckerberg and the Mark Zuckerberg. And you do that chatbot conversation. You have this girlfriend that's a AI chatbot. It's very funny.
Got the AI chatbots. Yeah, those are our friends now.
Yeah.
I think that's what Mark was saying, that we're gonna just have robot friends.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to get adjusted to that.
Do you have
I'm
it?
trying
You
to
don't
get
have any of that standing by, do you? We didn't prepare you for that, but you can't just pull up your AI girlfriend, can you?
Oh, I wish.
Okay.
The AI girlfriend it's sort of a process.
It's so
Sorry.
funny because you can pay. It's like you get what do you get? Like a free sample of this? And,
The
and then,
AI
like,
girl. Yeah, no, yeah, you could get it. You could get it. You could get access to that.
That'd be awesome.
What? Send Matt the link to that.
Stepdog.
Can you make an AI
I'll
stepdog?
I'll send him. He has to use my promo code though, so I could get a little. I get a little
Yeah,
something.
my promo codes are.
Okay. Anyways, you go. Yeah, it's very funny because you run out of time on your free sample, and they start like trying to wrap up the conversation.
What flavor are you hitting on that vape? What flavor? RM, what's that flavor? What are you hitting on that?
Oh man, it's mint.
Are you
It's mint.
chewing
I'm
gum
trying to
and
quit. I
vaping?
shouldn't be- Yeah, no, I'm not. No, I'm not.
You
no,
are.
I'm not.
You're chewing gum.
I would never do that.
You got Zin
I would
in there
never do
too?
such a thing.
You chewing on a Zin packet?
I got a Zin and a vape.
Got to get it done.
You got a rectal vape.
Yeah, you got a I see a rectal vape right behind your head right there.
Oh, I
Can
saw
you
that.
tilt?
And I got the rectal vape.
Yeah, the blue and yellow rectal vape right there.
I'm nervous.
jumbo
I'm
rectal
nervous.
vape.
You get.
Oh, you got two.
Oh my God!
You got two rectal vapes right behind your head.
All right, let's talk
thanks,
PBD.
RM, thanks for cleaning up, for being on camera, man.
Yeah, geez, how about tidy up that desk back there? Look at all those bills. Oh my God!
Look at that.
Look at your green
that.
screen.
That's the green screen. Funny.
Oh, this is a
Tim. That was funny.
Well
man.
organized.
All right, now, but you got some new PDB for us because you basically you're just PDB watch at this point.
I am I'm way too far down the PBD rabbit hole. I mean, you're gonna see we did like a full-on investigation of PBD. We've uncovered some things.
Oh, nice.
I'm way too, but I'm like a super fan of PBD now.
I do watch it in the morning. Like when I get up for my morning coffee, I'm sitting in my kitchen area and I start. It's always on at like 6 a.m.
Put it on
live, and I click on it and I'm watching it. But then when my family starts coming to the room, I get out. I'd like embarrassed. All right, so what do you got?
Okay, this first one, I noticed something. I mean, when you watch something this much, you start to notice patterns. And I noticed a pattern. See if you could spot this PBD pattern.
PBD pattern.
PBD pattern.
PBD pattern. Here we go.
This, but then listen. I met you, Casa D'Angelo. Okay, but whatever. No, he didn't say Casa D'Angelo. I met you in because last night's podcast was insane at Casa D'Angelo. We had a good time, but everybody was asking questions. I know the people that are in that world. I go to this restaurant, Casa D'Angelo.
Can we see the
First day
image
I go
here,
there,
or-
the person I'm having dinner with.
There we go.
So it was interesting. Yesterday, we're having dinner at Casa D'Angelo, which, by the way, the food. Legendary. We announced the Manette contest to come have dinner with us at Casa D'Angelo and go have dinner. We had some of the best conversations together. Dinner at Casa D'Angelo. It was such a big hit.
I mean, obviously here in Fort Lauderdale, our relationship with Casa D'Angelo.
With Manek, that we're going to be having dinner together here in South Florida at Casa D'Angelo.
Oh my God.
They're around him. You know, his wife, they're together. We had dinner at, I don't know where we were, at Casa D'Angelo.
Oh,
We
wow.
were having dinner. I'd be the guy calling
sorry.
Casa D'Angelo saying, we'd like to make a reservation. How big is your party? Party of 24. You know, she said something here, which is very interesting. And I was having this conversation with us, Rob. One day, you and I, 7 of us were at Casa D'Angelo. I hope you had a Merry Christmas. I want to share a story with you that hopefully inspires you. I'm at a restaurant here called Casa D'Angelo in Aspen. You know who was upstairs at the restaurant hosting, saying hello, greeting everybody? The owners. Angelo, the House of Angelo, and his wife. Give him the word.
I agree.
Phenomenal
Pat,
job.
the place, the Casa D'Angelo, it's like the house of Angelo.
Really?
Yeah. Like those servers.
Beast.
are-
And then last night I'm at Casa D'Angelo. This Canadian family from Montreal walk up to me.
Oh my God, Nick, you had one question.
I
want to know what he orders there.
There's one guy in the middle of the video that I want. He was in the top right. There was the triptych.
Oh, I knew that. Yeah.
I just was curious.
Sammy
about-
the Bull. Sammy.
Oh, is that Sammy the Bull Gravano?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He hangs out with gangsters and stuff. They all go to Casa D'Angelo together.
Now, what do we know
There
about
he
Casa
is.
D'Angelo? Can we get Yelp up there or something like that?
Is Sammy the Bull still in witness protection, and that's the only place he can go, or can he go in there? Like, right? Wasn't he? He ratted out Gotti.
Yeah, but he's out and about. Calm down with the Red Bull there.
Well,
Come on,
I don't know if you
she's-
noticed, but it's a sip of a Red Bull and then a sip of a Monster.
I did see
It's a
that.
monster chase, right?
Is that like an 8-ball or something?
Yeah. What's?
I'm trying to go Vinny. I'm trying to get in Vinny mode.
Do you think he's at Fort Lauderdale or Boca Raton or Aventura? 'Cause I'm on the
several
website.
locations.
Fort Lauderdale.
They're at Fort Lauderdale.
Casa D'Angelo.
I'm looking up there. I just want to know what his.
What's
favorite-
the stars on Yelp for Casa D'Angelo?
Not bad. We're at 3.
3 stars?
That's a Ventura, though.
Oh, that's the Ventura location.
No, we need to get the
No, that's
Fort
the-
Lauderdale
I
one.
need the Fort Lauderdale.
Well, listen, RM, are you pressed for time?
No.
Well, that's too bad.
Not at all.
Well, we have to take a 5-minute break. Can you come back to talk more?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, we were just running late this
I'll
morning.
clean up.
Yeah,
I'll clean up.
Clean the
Actually,
back.
vamp
clean-
for a second. I got to get the halftime video. Sorry,
Okay,
guys.
so well, I do want to say one thing, Nick. You're. I forgot to make a joke earlier. I was gonna make a joke that we had Kumail on last week, and we aired the Kumail episode, and you called me desperate to come on the show now.
Yeah.
So how are you gonna have Kumail and not me?
Yeah.
No, I'm just.
No, it's that's absolutely.
But it is this 1-2 punch. If we had Kumail last week and now Nick Kroll.
You got a legitimate movie star. You got a guy who's been in movies.
But didn't I when I did text? I think I might have this text here.
Yeah.
I think I said this was after the funeral. It was
This
not
was after the funeral. Yeah.
I said
the water guy.
This is the separate funeral.
Okay.
Weren't invited to the water.
Yeah, this was what you said. If you don't mind me reading this,
Please.
It's good seeing you, buddy. I said, when are you doing office hours? And you said, finally called up to the big leagues.
Yeah. Finally.
Which I took as a little sarcastic, but also
true.
You appreciate.
I appreciate it, man. I've been in the minors. I'm Bull Durham. I've been in the minors for 20 odd years waiting to get the call up to the bigs.
And you've got adults on TV, and you got Netflix going on with the Big Mouth, and then this. Tell me the name of the movie.
I don't understand you.
No, I'm asking you to tell me the name of the movie.
It's called I Don't Understand You.
All right, I'm going to try to be clear about this. Doug, can you help me here?
Strike 3, you're out.
I don't get it, man.
I don't understand you. I don't understand the question.
Okay, you broke. you ruined it. You didn't
I
play
don't
by
understand
you didn't play
you.
by the Who's on First rules.
The name of the movie is I Don't Understand You.
And this is going to be in theaters or right to video.
I don't understand you.
Okay. Now we're going to take a 5-minute break. We'll be back with R.M. Brown and all kinds of other activities here. Doug's, you got a game?
I do have a game we could play.
And let me just remind my patrons out there, thank you, Patreon. Matt, can you show the Patreon page real quick? I'm sorry. Look, he's very aggrieved today. We're going to get to the bottom of that, too.
It's going to take another second.
I'd love
Well, there was a Reddit thread about who was the angriest one of us.
Yes, I thought we could get into that, too. But
might
I
be
think
able to get
Vic should
into
be
that.
here for that conversation. This. If you're on Patreon, we've all these community tabs here. So if you go into community, It's like tremendous. It's like your own private Twitter or whatever. There's lots of like great conversations going on, links. It's a great way to find stuff. And my podcast, my side podcast, Hi, It's Me Again, you can see it right there. That's where you can throw in questions or things you want me to talk about. I record it every Friday and for your listening pleasure on Saturday. All right, we'll be back in a few minutes with RM Brown. Thank you for sticking around, RM. And Nick, thank you for sticking around. Let's go urinate.
Goodbye.
I'm so glad. I'm so glad. I'm so glad. I'm glad. I'm glad. I'm glad. I'm so glad. I'm so glad. Glad. I'm glad. I'm glad. You like it?
You pull the vein and then they clean them. They're not clean. Why are you bleeding? Huh?
Like it?
All right, thank you, ladies. Oh, that was nice. Okay, now we're going to attempt, this is probably one of the biggest crowds we've ever tried to do this with, a mass sonic teleportation. Back to the psychedelic era of the 60s. You know what I'm talking about? First, to do this sonic teleportation, everybody got to take a deep breath. Don't forget to exhale, you'll pass right out. Then, you close your eyes, and you visualize you're in your groovy pad, man. Back around 66, 67, okay? You've got your incense going on. You've got your love beads working for you. You're styling with your bell bottoms. You're meditating on your waterbed. And every time you play that Ravi Shankar LP, your lava lamp goes crazy. So you're sitting there meditating and chilling and all that good stuff, and all of a sudden the tranquility is disturbed by the sound of a horn honking. Could only be a Volkswagen. But is it a Beetle or is it a microbus? You step across the room, you part your beaded and paisley curtains to reveal that indeed a VW microbus, all psychedelically decorated, is driven up and parked at the curb. Try as you may, you can't see how many of your friends are in that VW because there's so much smoke in the vehicle. Not wishing to be antisocial, you slip into your clogs and you literally trip on out to the street. You're tripping now. You open the door to the vehicle and you're engulfed in this cloud of fumes. Smells a little like incense, but not quite.